Okay, dear Mooji, thank you for giving those of us who can't get to a retreat the opportunity to learn from you. I had a sort of spontaneous awakening about 14 years ago and became much more present. When this happened, I experienced incredible synchronicity. My whole life miraculously turned around. I know synchronicity exists. Next paragraph. Since then, I seem to experience times in my life when the opposite happens, where everything comes together to block something happening for months at a time. For instance, sometimes I can't find work no matter what I do. Then suddenly the blockage lifts, the floodgates open, and multiple opportunities appear. I don't get overly upset by the blockage since I know that eventually they go away. They don't create very much fear, but they certainly don't make life easy. When they happen, I am not sure whether I should try harder to get what I am trying to get, such as a job, or whether I should ease up. Last line, last words. I wonder about the significance of these periods of seemingly unhelpful synchronicity. I feel like I'm supposed to learn something from them, but I don't know what. Do you have a purpose? If so, what? Or do they have a purpose? If so, what? Thank you for your insight. Namaste, Ruth. What they are showing is that there's still someone with an investment about how things should be. You see, this is what they show. You talk about a synchronicity, but then, you see, sometimes I can't find work no matter what I do. What do you do then if you can't find work no matter what you do? Do you just keep on doing? Or does something not sort of like check in with your own synchronicity and say, maybe it's not the time, no? But then the mind says, but if you don't, but you don't have any money, you don't have no food in the fridge or no food in the cupboard. You say, yes, but I've done what can be done without sort of going to excess, I mean, I'm not going to go and steal, no? So then what to do? Then you look to your vital force. Does the energy feel like it wants to go? No, it doesn't feel like it wants to go. It feels it just is happy to be here. Then why you don't be here for a moment? Because something in the mind panics and say, but if I stay here, no food. So it's already predicted something, and we are living in this predicting energy a lot. What does this predicting energy does is you panic as the mind energy is slowing down into what I call the heart's energy. Something starts to panic, like it starts to see, I'm going to hit rock bottom, you see. So then it acts prematurely. And this premature action is going on as a habit all the time. Therefore, the trust that you should naturally have in the universe is not coming to fruition, you see. Because something always is acting prematurely. The minute you get the feeling like, I'm going to crash, you rush to emergency. And so you don't allow yourself to feel what will happen if I just keep quiet and just remain. Because the mind is telling you, you're being lazy, look what's happening, you're going to crash, whoop, whoop, whop, 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 and something is reacting to all this. But there's something there that is not reacting. And you must find this thing. And something is slowing down. And go past all your panic stations. You see? And then somehow you come to a point, a still place. Then in that moment, all your fearful ideas are exposed as, premature reactions like that. And this is what is happening. He's fighting satsang, this one, is it? This is a dog, whenever I'm talking like this, yeah, okay, you better keep crying out there. Yeah. Then suddenly, after this thing happens, suddenly the blockage lifts. So some energy opens up, and then what happened? The floodgates open and multitude opportunities appear. I don't get overly upset by the blockages since I know that they eventually go away. What if they don't go away? Is your life on hold? Is your life only about waiting for the next opportunity? Is your life independent of waiting for the next opportunity? Which is also fear-driven and mind-driven also. What a beautiful opportunity to research yourself. So these things, they don't create so much fear, but they certainly don't make life easy. Well, life is not meant to be easy. It's just easy. If life is easy, everybody go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep, nobody awake. Isn't it? Sometimes something told you in life, you must do everything to make your life comfortable. And it's okay. Some comfort is okay. But the comfort which comes out of panic will always need something to protect this, to protect your fear and your, protect your attachments, you see. But there is a contentment which arises from the self, not coming from the mind. Not that you work hard for it. It's just it arises from the self, you see. Don't make life easy. No, it's you who make life hard or easy. Also. Sometimes you can say that some things are arising in your life and they seem very, very challenging. To what are they challenging to? To our upbringing or to our particular kind of conditioning. But these are the very things that are going to help you to mature and to deepen in your wisdom and the real grit. But if you have an outlook that because it's painful means it's no good, then somehow you miss your opportunities all the time, you see. Because life cannot be. If life is always good all the time, it's horrible. So everything's work out for you, it's a horrible thing. Because you have no aspiration to grow. You have nothing to push against, Life always needs some tension, because without the tension, you don't aspire. The mind wants you to be so comfortable to sit there. You sit there just dying in your socks, just like you don't need this thing. You need something somehow. Sometimes you have to fight and stretch, and push and fall and get up and so on, So, so when they happen, I don't remember when they happen, I'm not sure whether I should try harder to get what I'm trying to get. You see, I want to get something, you see. Now, in the normal flow of life, nobody questions these things. Of course we're going to get something. Go out and make the best out of it. Capture a little piece for fraction for yourself. So, you see? So this will seem perfectly fine, I don't get what I want to get. Oh dear, this is not good. Nyam yo horenge kyo, nyam yo horenge. So when they happen, I'm not sure whether I should try harder to get what I'm trying to get, such as a job, or whether I should ease up. But all these predicaments, they are posing like, they are approaching a solution, but they are part of the problem also. You see, something earlier should be recognized, and then these predicaments won't come. Who you are you see? And this is the first and the last thing to solve. Who am I? You see, if this is not solved, every other question is not really solved, because they are secondary to this. You see? And now some people don't get why this is who am I question. Come on, deal with the real issue. There is a real issue? You say like this, but you must discover who you are. What the hell are you talking about? Time is money. Okay. Now, yes. He's finally found something to bark about. I wonder about the significance of these two periods. Oh yeah, John, go and catch a car. Very good. I wonder about the significance of these periods of seemingly unhelpful synchronicity. Seemingly unhelpful synchronicity. It's an unusual term, and I like it somehow. Unhelpful synchronicity. Unhelpful to who? Is it? To the one who wants something other than the synchronicity, but wants the thing they want to be the synchronicity. Huh? And so we are praying, Lord, Lord, may thy will be done. May thy will be done. But secretly, Lord, may my will be done. May my will be done. May your will be done. May your will be done. May my will be done. So I feel like I'm supposed to learn something from them, but I don't know what. Do they have a purpose? If so, what? Thank you for your insight. Namaste, Ruth. If people are going to hold firmly to if the people are going to hold on firmly to this, our conditioning, our conditioned identity, then you're going to have always a series of problems are going to accompany your life, and all your energies are going to go to solve them. Yes? And a little bit down the line, you can't even remember what they are anyway. You see? And so something has to change fundamentally, and the only thing that needs to change fundamentally is the change of perspective from the position of the person to the position at least of presence. This change from person to presence has to happen, you see. Yes. If you're listening to even these things on the basis of the identity which is personal, you will not go far. Also, you cannot retain what we talk about. Very quickly, another thing happens and your attention is gone. This is what's happening normally, you see. Whereas, at least from the position of presence, you see and accept the ephemeralness, the ephemeral nature of things perceived, that they are impermanent in nature. You don't grieve about it. If we have some grief about it, it's only momentary. A sigh, because somehow a bubble is burst there. That we were cherishing some idea which was not true. And then in the instant that it is seen, its untruthfulness is seen, there's a little sadness, because we have invested some energy in supporting an untruth. So the moment that it is seen and exposed, something, and then it's over. It can be like this.